What happens when you take the world's best handgun makers, put them in a pressure cooker of performance, and shoot thousands of rounds through their latest creations? You get this. The most brutal, comprehensive handgun test of the year, and the results will absolutely surprise you. Stay to the end to see which pistols earned the coveted editor's choice and why one budget gun might just be the best deal of the decade. Every year, our team at Out gathers at Gunsite Academy in Arizona to do what we love most, test the best new handguns on the market. From high-end competition-ready beasts to ultra-compact concealed carry options and even budget pistols that outperform their price tag, this year's lineup has it all. Over multiple days, we run each pistol through rigorous drills, accuracy tests, endurance torture, and usability trials. No sponsor influence, no soft scoring. In this video, we'll break down the top performers across categories: best overall, best concealed carry, best value, and several standouts you might not expect. Trust us whether you're a pro shooter, a new concealed carrier, or just love gear that works. What you're about to see will change how you look at handguns in 2025. Let's start at the top. The editor's choice for best overall handgun this year. The Staccato P4. This isn't just another double-stack 9mm. It's a refined evolution of the legendary 2011 platform, a pistol trusted by elite competitors and law enforcement pros alike. But what makes the P4 stand out? First, the magazines. Unlike older models that relied on finicky, expensive bottleneck mags, the P4 takes Glock pattern 17 rounders. That's huge. It means more reliability, more availability, and frankly, fewer headaches. Second, optics. The Staccato P4 uses a shim-based system to mount red dots directly to the slide lower, more secure and simpler than plates. It's clean, strong, and based on our test, bulletproof. And here's where everything changes. The grip safety? Gone. Replaced by a simpler, cleaner backstrap design with incredible stippling that locks your hand in place. Combine that with a crisp trigger and a well-balanced recoil system, and you've got a handgun that just runs. We shot thousands of rounds through the P4. No malfunctions, no failures, not even a hiccup. Yes, it's expensive, around $2,500 retail. But this is a pistol built to last a lifetime and maybe win a few matches along the way. Best concealed carry, HKCC9. If the Staccato is a race car, then the HKCC9 is your everyday workhorse with sports car agility. It's the first pistol made by HK USA, and it immediately set the bar high in the concealed carry category. It weighs just 20 ounces, light enough for all-day carry, but it's got features you usually only find on larger guns. An optics-ready slide, accessory rail, and even interchangeable backstraps to customize grip feel. The controls are ambidextrous, the geometry smooth and snag-free, and the grip texture is just right grippy but won't tear up your shirt. But the real genius is how this pistol handles. Thanks to a low-bore axis and smart frame design, the CC9 stays flat, even with plus P ammo. We were blown away by how shootable it is. Downsides? The trigger pull is a little long, and occasionally the slide didn't lock back. But that's splitting hairs. For around $700, this is a phenomenal choice for personal protection. It checks every box, and then some. Now let's talk value. And this one caught even our most seasoned testers off guard. Meet the Ruger RXM. A pistol that costs under $500, yet punches way above its weight. What you're looking at is a Glock 19 Gen 3 clone, built with parts from Ruger and Magpul, who designed the grip module. And let me tell you, this thing is slick. We've tested our fair share of Glock clones, but this one stood out because of the build quality, the ergonomics, and the price. The Magpul frame feels better than Glock's factory version. The stippling is more secure, the grip angle is just right, and the contact patch above the trigger is a thoughtful upgrade. And then there's the fire control system. The RXM has a removable stainless steel chassis, like the SIG P320, serialized, modular, and future-ready. Want a different color grip? No problem. Want a compact PCC module? We might see those soon. Plus, it's optics-ready, not just for one red dot, but for 3 major standards: RMR, Delta Point, and RMSC. That's versatility you usually see in $1,000 guns. Downsides? The Magpul mags that ship with it sometimes struggled with the last round, but switch to Glock mags? Problem solved. In performance, it's a Glock, and then some. Reliable, shootable, and ridiculously upgradable. That's why the RXM earns our Great Buy Award for 2025. You've probably heard of the Glock 19, but this one's different. Enter the Glock G 19 Gen 5 with Aimpoint COA, a collaboration that may change the way optics mount on pistols forever. This red dot system, called the A-Cut, locks in like a ski boot into a binding. The front lip of the optic slots into a precision cut in the slide, and the rear fasteners lock it in rock solid. The result? Less stress on the screws, lower profile, and here's the kicker standard height sights co-witness right through it. This is a clean, rugged mounting system, and one we believe will soon become an industry standard. The rest of the package is classic Glock 15+1, striker, fired reliability, and a trigger you already know. But with this new optic tech, it's leveled up. Only downside, it's pricey, around $1,100, and the COA red dot is exclusive to Glock through the end of this year. But if you want a rugged, out-of-the-box carry pistol with one of the best optic systems on the market, this is it. Next up, a pistol that looks like it came from a sci-fi movie and shoots like a dream. The OA Defense 2311 Pro Elite is a double-stack 9mm 1911 that makes a loud entrance both in looks and performance. This gun is all about flash and firepower. With a 21-round capacity, a 5-inch ported barrel, and interchangeable thumb ledges, the 2311 Pro is made to move fast and shoot flat. The trigger is crisp, the action is slick, and the grip, while aggressive, gives total control. This pistol ran like a champ, especially during high-speed drills where muzzle control and split times mattered most. But it's not perfect. Some of our testers found the controls oversized, like the mag release, which protrudes so far it can accidentally eject the magazine when firing left-handed. Also, the hyper-aggressive stippling isn't for everyone. It's like gripping a cheese grater in bare hands. But if you like gear with attitude, this one's got it in spades. Retailing for about $3,100. It's a boutique gun with specialized appeal, but for the right shooter, it's a blast. This next one flew under the radar, but by the end of the test, it won over nearly everyone. The Smith & Wesson M&P 2.0 Metal Carry Comp is a full-sized aluminum frame pistol that's flat-shooting, balanced, and surprisingly refined. It's easy to assume it's just another metal frame upgrade, but spend a few days shooting it, and it's clear this pistol is a serious performer. The power port compensator helps keep muzzle rise to a minimum, while the aluminum frame gives the pistol just enough heft to soak up recoil, but not too much to carry. The trigger is sharp, the slide serrations are aggressive but not painful, and the grip texture walks the line between comfort and control. We especially appreciated the ambidextrous slide stops, reversible mag release, and optics-ready slide, all signs that Smith & Wesson is listening to real-world feedback. It's not a featherweight coming in at over 28 ounces, but that's exactly why it shoots so well. If you're okay with a bit of extra bulk, this gun will reward you with superb accuracy and comfort. 1911 Refined Springfield TRP AOS CC. When was the last time a single-stack 1911 impressed you? The Springfield TRP AOS CC may not look revolutionary, but by the end of testing, even our high-capacity fans were nodding in approval. Yes, it holds just 9+1 rounds, but what you get in return is a buttery trigger, laser-like accuracy, and a grip that makes it feel like the gun was built just for your hand. The ambidextrous safety, fine beaver tail, and deep optics cut make it a surprisingly modern take on a classic form. Even the initially stiff safety smoothed out after a few mags, and the aggressive grip texture, it grew on us. Is it for everyone? Number. But if you appreciate timeless design, tuned for 2025, the TRP delivers. Backcountry Beast, Sig Sauer P, 320 X10 Comp. Now let's turn up the heat and the horsepower. The Sig Sauer P 320 X10 Comp is the softest shooting 10mm we've ever tested, and if you spend time in bear country, you're going to want this on your hip. With 15+1 capacity, a compact barrel, and a well-tuned compensator, this pistol tames a caliber known for its bark and bite. Tyler Friel, our go-to man for backcountry gear, put it through hell, and it came back flawless. We shot it side by side with the Glock 20, and the X10 was noticeably more comfortable, more controllable, and just as accurate. At under $1,000, and with optics-ready slide, ambi controls, and robust construction, the X10 is a 10 out of 10 for serious wilderness defense. Before we wrap up, let's talk about how we test. These picks weren't based on hype or hearsay, they were earned through a brutal and honest process. We spent a week at Gunsite Academy in Paulden, Arizona, one of the top firearms training facilities in the country. There, we ran hundreds of rounds through each handgun, using live drills, steel arrays, timed courses, and real-world shooting scenarios. Accuracy at 15 yards, group testing with match ammo, bill drills, long-range shots from 50 yards, and torture testing under pressure. Each pistol was scored independently by our panel of 6 testers, including professional instructors, editors, and competitive shooters across 10 categories, from ergonomics to reliability to value. No brands bought their way in. No scores were changed for sponsors. What you're seeing is the result of pure, unfiltered performance. This year's field of pistols proves something big. Innovation is thriving in the handgun world. Staccato brought elegance to speed. HK delivered a rock-solid carry gun in their first US-built pistol. Ruger gave us more for less with the RXM. And Glock, with Aimpoint, may have just rewritten the Red Dot rulebook. Whether you're carrying daily, training weekly, or just building your perfect range setup, there's never been a better time to buy a handgun. So, which pistol would you trust with your life, or just love to shoot at the range? Drop your pick in the comments, we read every single one. If you found this breakdown helpful, hit that like button, and don't forget to subscribe for more real-world gear reviews, firearms tests, and tactical deep dives. And hey, if you missed our 2024 Best Handguns video, you'll want to watch that next. A few of those pistols are still dominating.